Hey there. This video is about the Isis band. The Isis band is a traditional piece of spiritual clothing which has been used in the Hermetic tradition. You can see records of its use in the Demotic texts, and it was actually a piece of material gathered from the clothing that was put on the sacred statues in Egypt. The practice of clothing statues seems rather strange to us, but it actually still exists in many Oriental countries. So the Isis band was gathered and used as a symbol for the goodness, for the underlying goodness, for a sense of good intentions, the force that guides everything positive in the world. So this would be the same force that shaped your body when you were in the womb, the energy that helps a seed grow or an injury heal. This was a divine symbol of your mission as a practitioner. The most common use for the Isis band was to wear it during meditation, and often for very deep meditations you see an instruction that involves using it as a blindfold. I believe that the Isis band evolved when the spiritual practitioners no longer had the kind of access to their temples that they used to. Originally, these temples, the House of Life, would have a darkened room whereby they could practice their incubation techniques, their meditation techniques in pitch black. The people who were either no longer members of an actual official school, or who had no longer got the facilities to create that environment, started using this Isis band. The Isis band was also used in other practices, so sometimes it was wrapped around the arm as a sign of the intentions and your divine authority. Actually, it was sometimes used to bind things together, so if you were practicing a ritual that was to bring two people or two forces, maybe a place and a person, or two events together, you would wrap the band around maybe two statues of them or two symbols, and this was saying that everything good would bring them together, everything that was divine would guide this so it happened. The practitioner would use this as a reminder of that divine authority, to tune in to this underlying sense of goodness, and to make sure that all their actions were harmonized with that force. Imagine how if this goodness and you were united, how indestructible you'd be. Well, that's the kind of feeling that you should have when you put on your Isis band. I hope that's been of use, and that anyone interested in the original traditions from ancient Egypt will find this interesting.